I know.
Uncle? Uncle?
What your aunt's boyfriend Sam did to you.
We're in location with Miss Skeeter Richards, or everybody know her as Summer Angel. So, Summer Angel, tell me what makes you so fabulous and so well known in the city of Philadelphia and the whole world?
I guess it's more for the viewers to actually answer that because I don't know. All I did is
that's
put
a
in
good
a
one.
lot of work, you know?
Right.
And things just happen. You reap what you sow, you know? I guess that's it.
Okay. You have so much behind your belt. You're a Summer Angel, who is a DJ, a writer, an actor, editor, a movie Nollywood star.
I guess you can say that.
I mean, how you find the time to do so much?
Finding the time. The thing is, Erica, when you actually like something, you always gonna find the time to do things you like.
Exactly.
Just like if you see someone you love, you make time. No
Right.
matter how it is hard to get things done, you always find the time to do it. And I think when you're passionate and you actually love something, you're always gonna find the time to actually make it happen. And it's not like movies and singing and all this stuff is not something that I say I want to do for like a living. If it comes and if something happened in that process, then let it happen. But I love the beauty of creating things, putting my mind together.
One would say you're a creator.
I like to create things, yeah.
Right. And also you write. How do you find yourself moving to this genre, writing your own movies? Like most people can think of a movie, you can watch a movie or a play, but for somebody to sit there and imagine the characters, imagine where to place them, it's fascinating.
Actually, you know what? Sticky Situation is one thing I actually sat and imagined, and I swear to God, Zim Production and I came together.
Right.
And it's the exact way that I visioned. Episode
Wow.
1, I would say, is the exact way that I visioned. When I walked down the steps and Bobby came and said, no, you don't, oh my God, everything is just on point. And the beauty of everything is when you write and the actors and the actresses are doing exactly what your words say on the paper.
Right.
And it's just amazing to just sit and watch everyone, all the characters do their job. And they're talking the words that you write from a pen. It's one of the most beautiful things. That's why I said I like to create. Anything with creation I like to do.
Like for instance, My Girl, which I'm one of the star of.
Right.
How did you imagine my being in that character? And I fit so well in that character, Kim. I don't know how.
Actually, I wrote it and you fall right into place with it. You fell actually right into place. I love it.
And
Oh,
sometimes you have sketchy locations. How do you maneuver when you do your movies? And for instance, like maybe My Girl was a low budget movie, and Living is Hard. And how you find these places to go and ask people how can they borrow this space? How did they?
Actually, some people get excited when you ask. 'Cause
Really?
My house is in that particular stuff. And the thing is, the more my audience grow, everyone will even say, the next movie, make sure the house in it. Make sure we like.
wow.
So it's like you grow and people want to help, you know? Sometimes I have to pay for location. Sometimes location gets so busy.
Right.
Various amount of times, Zim and I had to relocate because of the noise. And we're filming and people, Summer Angel movie, big up. I'm like, oh my God.
So right, you have to
Yeah.
reshoot or
Sometimes we
revoice.
relocate or just wait till the audience kind of leave because eventually they look and they have things to do, so they leave. So I mean,
But I'm really fascinated by you, and I'm proud of you to see one woman in Philadelphia here sit down, write her movies, write her songs, and perform them and deliver. You always
And
deliver, though. You're.
it is not. Trust me, it is not hard. Writing and going on stage is not hard, but I don't know. My family is like in the music business for so long.
Right.
Yeah.
Arthur Whale.
Arthur Whale, he's a big producer. Being a Man was raised in my home from my
Right.
mom. I literally called him my brother. Flipper Mafia. We was around Jigsy King and my dad and Tony Curtis. They all grew up in the same time. And
Wow.
my dad actually took Tony Curtis to Ocho
I actually
to
like.
perform.
I really like Jigsaw King,
Yeah.
and Tony Curtis.
Those are really good,
really good. Yeah.
family friends.
And the fact that you are also related to the late great Gregory Isaacs.
Gregory Isaacs.
How did he come into play in your family?
Gregory Isaac is his brother's married to my aunt, which
Wow.
his brother passed, God rest his soul, and my aunt actually passed.
Oh
It's
no.
so sad that
I'm so sorry to hear
the
that.
minute my aunt died, his brother died right behind her. It's just so crazy. But now the kids, my
Right.
cousins, they're the ones that have the sole rights to all the songs.
That's
Gregory Isaac
amazing.
songs. So
Right.
now one of his sons is singing his songs, traveling, singing night.
Yeah,
nurse,
I heard. Yeah, he sounds just like his dad.
Yeah, and he looked just like his uncle.
Right.
And, I mean, you see, this is what I'm saying. Like when you put something out positive, it lives on.
Right.
And what I'm doing, being a creator, is a positive look. You're telling a story. Living is hard is about me and my son. With nowhere to go, we
Yeah.
got abused. We slept in the car, and so many people inbox me, Summer, your lifeline seems just like mine. And how can I get this movie? How can I purchase this? I want to support you, you know. And I mean, I love it. I love it. When I die today, God
You're
forbid,
leaving a legacy.
I'm leaving a legacy.
Right.
And I'm leaving my music. I'm leaving everything that I'm doing in the eyes of the world to see. You know, that's I don't know. I love what I do.
So who have you worked with in this industry?
Ooh, Erica White.
Thank you.
Number
It's
one.
my pleasure working with you.
I've worked with one of the biggest Nollywood director,
Wow.
Ikechu Elieka.
Oh, wow.
With everybody in Nollywood you can possibly think about. Genevieve
Yes,
Naji
Tonto
and
Deke.
Tonto Deke. The list goes on of
Right.
people. I've worked on a Nollywood set at a soap opera called
Oh
Family
yeah,
Secrets.
Family
Soap.
Secrets.
I had to branch in Jersey and New York to do that. That's with Madish Production. I play a girl. Jeez, what was my name in that production? That was Kim or Lisa or something. I'm not
I
sure.
think it was Lisa. I'm not quite
I can't
100. It's
remember.
been like 4 years ago.
Yeah. No, that was
Way
probably
further.
about 6, 7 years ago.
Wow, time flies.
I've worked with, Jesus, so many people. I can't even. Diamond Sun Pun from Liberian community. Daisy Dunbar, Liberian community. I've worked with, What's Up, LIB on the movie.
You work with Genevieve too.
I've worked with, Tonto Deke.
Tonto Deke,
I played in a movie
yes.
with her called Tears of My
Yeah.
Joy. I played her best friend. She's a beautiful girl. She's crazy though, but a
And,
beautiful
and,
girl.
and Bobby Joe Valentine
Bobby
from
Valentino.
somewhere in Baltimore. One of my favorite
Somewhere in
favorite
Baltimore. Oh my
movie
God,
I've
that
done.
movie is good. Every time I watch the movie, I swear to God, I'm like, dang, I should have done that better. I hate to watch stuff that I'm in.
I don't see no fault with that movie.
No. I see a lot of faults in me that
Oh.
I could have done better. But
That's
like
the
I said,
perfectionist in you.
But
Can't
you
help yourself.
grow. You
Right.
do things and you actually grow and you learn. And I
Right.
like to see myself so I can correct myself, you know? And also, Jesus, people I've worked with in movies, you're saying, right?
In movies, in the music industry,
In-
who you opening act for
Music, you've been there with me and Meek Mills when he was coming up. I
Right.
opened for Meek Mills. Everybody you can think. Beanie Man. Tonto
Chaka
Metro
Khan.
Divine,
Do you vote
Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan. What's the singer, R&B singer name? She's a gospel singer. Yolanda Adams.
Yolanda Adams, okay.
MC Light. Jesus, the list goes on of people.
Have you ever opened up for Lady Saw?
Vice Hotel, Lady Saw. That was the same night too. They were
Really?
My cousin Flipper Mafia did a show here, and I opened up for Vice Hotel and Lady Saw. That's when he first did the big song.
Well, tell us about the 24 box shots. When I think you did it for your birthday.
24 Buckshot, I did the song, and it was a success in Philadelphia. And 24 Buckshot was one of my second songs, because Summerstop Juice was the first that they got immune to. 24 Buckshot, it was played at Joe Dog recording station, radio station.
Right.
And when they heard that song, the entire Philadelphia or the tri-state area
Here we
called
go.
in. Everybody wanted to know, my God, play the song again. The song kept playing about 10, 15 times. Joe Dog said, Summer, send me an album.
That's the first time. Okay, before I met you, that's the first song I've heard of you on the radio.
Which one? 24
24 back
Buckshot.
shots. Somebody said, "Here we go in a me home." I'm
No,
like, what is she
that's
talking about?
You are the doom when you see me under the cover, roll me over. Come here, go get 24 Buckshot. It was nice.
It was
yeah.
fun, and it was like so raw.
Mhm.
And the fact that someone called you Philly First Lady of dancehall. So, what makes you a dancehall star instead of a Sanjay or a singer?
Philly's First Lady Dancehall came about with a Coca Tea show. It was Coca Tea and a whole bunch of artists in New Jersey, and it was a selector called Selector Bam Bam. They already crowned me at the Caribbean Festival with an award for that, but at the Camden, at the waterfront, Kathmandu it was called, but now it's called something else.
I forgot.
But he named me Philadelphia's First Lady Dancehall based on the fact that I was the only person actually doing music, traveling. I went to New York, I was in Jersey, Washington, Miami. I was in
Delaware.
Jamaica,
You have a great audience in Delaware. I love you in Delaware.
I had a sold out audience in Delaware at I Maintenance Kitty. That's where all of us was.
Right.
And he named me that, and everyone ran with it. Everyone ran with it. But to make the long story short about the Joe Dog situation, because I have to big him up and thank him because he actually played my album. My album was on rotation in Philadelphia 24 hours.
Wow.
All you heard was my entire album. I thought it was like 24 songs, and all you heard was 24.
A Slice of Heaven?
A Slice of Heaven is called. And I really thank him for that because then I really got popular into the homes of Philadelphia when he did that.
And you also do some duets from the album, like with Major Mackerel, Trey Songz.
Trey Songz, I got a song. Gina Thompson from Wildfire Records.
Yes.
I got Shano, El Fico, or Lukie D.
Don't forget the gospel singer. What was his name?
The gospel singer who was Peter Brown.
Peter Brown.
No, but Peter Brown and I. One of my songs, "Living Is Hard," is on his album.
Oh, okay.
"Living Is Hard" is not on my album.
Oh, okay.
It's on Peter Brown. I don't know why they did it that way, but it happens. Yeah, but pretty much a whole bunch of artists I had.
But what about the controversy between you and Ninja Man? Because if I don't ask you this, I don't want nobody come blame me for it. Ninja Man and you were like brothers and sisters. And what happened when you?
No, Ninja Man and I was not. Well, by God, yes. We're all brothers and sisters by God. But so he called me up on the stage, and I actually wasn't booked for the show, and I didn't know what to do. So I was like, okay, think. There's so many people looking at you. Sing something. So I said, so you want some soursop juice? Come and give a little soursop juice. Good juice, so that me produce. Me nah lie, put it to use. I see the man stand up with the mic and I look for something and I make it come back. Because he's a clash artist.
That's how we.
I don't clash. I just do my music and I sing and deliver. That's it. So he come and I watch me and I said, what should I try to sing? Him not get it. Maybe because he doesn't know what the song represents.
Right.
It's not saying you want some juice to drink the kitty.
Yeah, but he's a man again, so he's gonna make something
then you
out
know
of
when
it.
you're illiterate and ignorant, you just jump. And a lot of Jamaican people, honest to God, they're very ignorant. And him said, well, I'm up on my studio to talk about so much stuff, just what kind of nastiness. And I'm like, no.
And you're trying to correct
then he grabbed
yourself.
the mic, Then he grabbed the mic away from me, and I'm like, wow, this guy, he's on so Philly people was upset. The man them back, they said, I can't have this weekend just so. But it happens.
Right.
And the thing is, it's a show.
It makes it better for you.
But when Ninja Man got off the stage, he said, some of you know, say, a show thing. We just have to do show. And that's how we get our buzz, making a big scene or whatever.
But,
and I said, okay.
Right. He already had his buzz. You already have your buzz. So he was just wanting to be more controversial.
His buzz was like a buzz.
Yeah. And you wanted you to buzz more.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, I think you're doing wonderful. And I'm very proud of you. Your music has touched the whole world. People in Japan. How about when they wanted to take you to Japan? Can you?
Yeah, that was a while back. Jesus, that was in my 20s then.
I remember.
And I was supposed to go on a tour with Hollywood Anderson, and I hate the fact that it never happened. Zim production, you remember? Yes. Oh my God. Zim was booked for the show too. We all booked, took off from work, everything. Got a couple tattoos, which I regret, and it never happened.
Oh.
What happened?
Because I remember saying that you were to go.
Wow.
And you were trying to see where you're gonna do with the twins when they were smaller.
Yeah.
But we're here. When one road is turned, that don't mean you're not gonna still go on your path, right? You're still going on a steady, firm path. And now we want to talk about something more reverent. Sticky situation, and I'm hearing buzz that it's gonna be a premiere soon. Can you ad-lib on that?
Sticky situation, yeah. Jesus, it's so sad. We were gonna do a premiere at the Upper Darby Movie Grill, and we held on to it because we saw the COVID coming and we're like, geez, this is getting kind of tight. But it was the movie theater.
Right.
We're like, we're going to still have the show regardless of COVID because it didn't hit yet. In March, early March and, February, it wasn't that bad.
Right.
But a couple of the cast kept calling me saying, Summer, you got to cancel the show because COVID, this and that. I said, I can't cancel it because I don't want to lose my money. I paid enough. I did promotion. I'm ready.
Right.
If
So was your audience.
Everyone was ready. Everybody was ready.
And the actors.
The township, I said, until the township cancel the show, I'm not doing a damn thing about it.
Right.
Who comes, who doesn't make it,
Right.
they'll see it online. The township canceled the show the weekend of the show, and I said, you know what a relief, because I was kind of nervous. A lot of my friends buy t-shirts and send their money saying, I can't make it because COVID, I'm scared.
Right.
But they did put their 2 cents in. Anyway, so we canceled the show, and we've been waiting pretty much too long.
Yes, like almost 5 months.
Am I correct? Yeah, we've been waiting for months to put this out. And I want it's not to do a premieres per se, but it's for the people that's in the project to see themselves on a big screen.
Like me.
And it's a disappointment because I'm highly disappointed because I wanted to show them how good they did from all the work and hours they put in.
Right.
It was not even for me to do it at the theater. It was for them to see the star they are.
So
because everyone has that in them. So now I just recently said, I'm just going to give up. I'm going to take my money back from the theater and take it into someone else's venue. So I called my guy, and he has many buildings. And he said, you know what? I have a building that you might love. It was a church. Right now, the lady is doing events there. Give her a call. I called her Inez from Chester, and she actually said she'll work with me. I went and looked at the spot.
Oh, wow.
It's a huge place.
Sticky situation.
Like Chum said, it's huge.
When can we expect this? I don't mean to cut you off.
I'm going to do it on the 29th of this month.
You hear that, people? Sticky Situation premiere on the 29th of November.
At 5 p.m. sharp. It's going to be a red carpet event. And you wear your mask, and we're going to have food and beverages, and we're going to try to make the seats as far away as North Korea and China as possible.
Right. Yes, people, everybody's afraid of COVID-19. It is going to be the 6 feet distant.
What I'm saying is, the people that comes out, they stay in their group.
Right.
And we're going to check temperatures at the door. And if you have a fever or if you don't feel good, I will say, please stay home.
Cannot come in.
We trying to have fun. I've seen people go out to parties and clubs. So I see the world
Tell them
is
not to
over.
be a hypocrite, really.
Exactly. So don't be an hypocrite. Because I've had close people, like real people that's in the movie that's playing lead roles that call me saying, Summer, you know what?
That's horrible.
I'm not going to show up. I mean, I've seen pictures of you out doing your thing.
Oh.
Why not come out and support something you've been in?
Right.
And Sticky Situation did a very good job online. It did a beautiful job.
We got millions of views.
Huge views.
Right.
And it did a fabulous job.
The storyline is so touching. It's real. I feel it. Like
and I would advise people to come out and see it because, honest to God, this is more. Part number 1 was the robbery. When Angel got robbed and this, that. Number 2 was the apology. When someone had to apologize for what they did to me. And number 3 is called What Goes Around Comes Around.
Obviously.
And you got to put your mind together. If you saw part 1 and 2, you should know what goes around comes around is. This is going to be a magnificent
more
movie.
like The Revenge, but we're not going to say in some way.
We're not in Hollywood.
That's
we're not
right.
in Hollywood, but we try to make everything the best put together as we can. You know what I mean? And we got Don Don. We got Outlaw. Wanda, we got Zan Cartel, the big star in Philly. We got Erica White. We got Wet Kitty. We got the list goes
Mandela.
on.
We
got Vendetta Barna, Daisy Dunbar.
Don't forget
Highway. Jesus, there's so many people. Twin White.
Don't forget Bobby now.
No, Bobby Valentine. Bobby V. You don't even. Once you say Sticky Situation, Bobby V name is all over. Bobby's name is all over Sticky Situation. But and I work with the wonderful cameraman.
Please.
Zim Production.
Zim Production to the world.
Zim Production. I mean, in the beginning we argue and we fight. We argue and we fight.
Your brothers and sisters.
You would think we're like, are they married or what is going? Did they break up and they get back together? What is it? But Zim and we're like brothers and sisters, and I love working. I would never give Zim up for nothing. He does a fabulous job.
I'm sure you won't give you up either.
Yeah, I've heard whispers.
Oh, and then you come start controversy.
Yeah,
But what can you leave now? Like, what kind of what can you leave for the younger people? Like, how the positive input you can leave with younger artists or a younger singer trying to come out, or an actor, an artist. What can you leave as advice for them?
as advice, the advice I would like for myself, I would have to say I'll give it to someone. Please be careful when you sign a contract. You can give your life away, because that's exactly what happened to me with music.
Right.
I signed to Wildfire Records, and they tried, but he didn't have, I don't think they had the power to put me in the direction where I needed to be.
Right.
But they tried, and I give them credit. I cannot
Right.
talk bad about them, but you can't sign a contract for management, sole management, and you can't sign
Copyright.
a recording contract, copyright. It's like I wanted music so bad that I just signed my life away, and up until now I'm fighting, and that's the reason why a lot of people probably haven't seen more on the music side.
Right.
So I started to write, and when I started to write, I say I'm gonna put the music aside, and I'm
Right.
gonna write, because writing can tell you so much. You'll understand
But
me.
I just have to, I don't mean to cut you. How can you, this is where I come in. How can you go to Nollywood and win 3 Nollywood awards and have the Africans then buzzing, wondering, who is this lady? Come and taking my
How can you? It's not hard to say how can you.
I mean, how could it happen?
You work with good people, and you work with people that have the passion, and with the passion they'll push themselves and they'll push the project. I've worked with Smooth Fusion Films from somewhere in Baltimore. They did a fabulous job.
But not that. You, Summer Angel, you went over to an African audience and take
It was very
over
easy.
the
Look at me. You
to
can mistake me
the
for what I am.
worm. Yeah, it is her.
Yeah, I was actually an African love child. Like Liberian Star View promoted me well. The
Right.
African community. When I first got
But
online,
what's not to love?
they commuted me. They promoted me very well, and I appreciate the Africans, especially my good friend that he's incarcerated now because he was on the news. His son died from taking a pill or something.
Oh my God!
That's
I know.
Africano TV.
I couldn't believe when I saw it. I saw it on
TV.
Facebook. I hate when I get my news
Yeah.
from
He's
people
a
that
good
I
man.
know. I know
You
him
make
too,
mistakes, yeah.
and it was hurtful. It was hurtful.
Yeah, Africano TV.
Yeah, we used to go there a lot in Woodland Avenue.
No, he was based in New Jersey, but he
New
was
Jersey,
always
but-
here.
Okay.
Yeah, but he kind of put me on the side of the Africans, and he actually gave me my first award, my first actress award.
And it well deserved.
Yeah, and then I went to Nollywood NAFCA Awards. That's like the Hollywood Oscars. We was in Washington. We kicked
Yes.
ass. We got something from that. And just the list goes on. I went back to New York, got something there. I collect everything. I picked up everything, and the thing is, I accomplished more because I actually am a self-made person.
I
No
can
one
see that.
actually give me anything. Because
It's amazing.
when I went to do Living is Hard, the movie, I went to a buddy of mine's that owned the movie Imported Bride.
Oh yeah,
It's
that
a-
was
yeah.
wow.
And they said they wanted probably 7,000 or 8,000 to do Living is Hard, and I said, damn, I just got laid off from my job. I was working
Right.
at Bryn Mawr in the dietary department because I got my culinary arts degree, but then
And what
I
did
got
you
laid
do
off.
with it?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing.
So I went and I actually got my own cameras. I
Right.
got my cast. I did my thing. I shot it, edited it because I said, ain't nobody gonna tell me they can not do anything you can do. I can do it, and I'm gonna do it 100 times better than you because I'm gonna try to push myself and critique myself and be the best person I can be. And I did Living is Hard. It got picked up by MoneyGram. Living is Hard was a splendid movie because
Oh
I
yeah.
printed
I
it
want my rent.
I'm sorry, but I can't pay today. So just can't. I can't. Listen, let me look a boy to go and take care of. Let me just go in, please.
Yes, you have him to take care of, but me come to collect my rent. That is one of the things where you need to take care of. There's a roof over your head and you live under that roof.
Yeah.
You're supposed
So
to
from
pay the rent.
Look from when the bathroom and leak and them something there. And me call you for fix it. Look from when we not even have light in the back room.
But tell me something. Look how you pretty and fancy up. New Falls here, jacket, coat. Then
Hold
you know
on
could
with
I use piece of that the money buy it stop leak for the bathroom round there.
I hear.
In life and who no make life so hard.
I tell you, come back the 15. Come the 15th,
For
you
what?
get to rent. The tired of it, man.
I think you got robbed once or twice. Was it 2 times? 2 times, right? Tell us about.
Actually, 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
They broke into my home when I wasn't home, and they took all my movie cameras.
Oh wow.
And they digged through my ceilings and my bedroom, everything. They took everything they could take. Computers and cameras and games and jewelry. They took it all. I had bought this nice huge camera from the movie, like a movie company.
I remember that camera. They took that too?
They took that camera, all my editing Pro Tools, and I thought it was over, and they came back the second week. It was like they come on Tuesdays when I'm home.
How does that make you feel though, when somebody comes to your home and actually take something? Do you feel afraid to go in at night, or do you stay there, or you go somewhere after a while, they come back home?
I think the feeling I felt was more invaded.
Of course.
Invasion.
Right.
Yeah,
it is an invasion.
Yeah, so they came in my home, and it's like I didn't want to be there anymore.
Oh.
You know, like you're home and you don't know when somebody's going to come. Are they coming back? Were they waiting to see me home? You don't know.
Right.
Know? So it's more invaded. And I mean, I got through it.
And you people don't know you're a very private person.
Very private.
Very
yeah,
private.
Because a lot of people talk things that they don't know until they
Right.
actually know me. So if you want to know me, just ask me. I'm an open book, but I'm also very private.
She's very private. So it happens to you 3 times, and has any robbery happened recently?
Recently, yes.
Wow.
The robber climbed up my patio while my daughter was in her room and stole my son's Game Boy. Pretty much, I mean, that's the only thing they took, but she was home. That was really triggered me. Now I have to surveillance everything.
And this was years before.
Yeah, and now
after. Sorry.
My little girl was home now, and it just kills me because she was by herself, and it really it hurts. It hurts. Because now we're in the house, we gotta lock the house down. We go outside, we gotta lock it down. We can't open the doors.
And you're dealing with COVID-19. You're in lockdown. You have to be double locked down. People, stop it. Whoever is doing it, you're out there, and if you see this video,
it's all right. We all right. The place is cameras everywhere. We got them on camera anyway, but the cops are trying to figure out who did it. The person never got arrested yet, so that's why it's kind of hard because of the prints.
Right.
They were pretty young, but by God, be the grace, we're good. We're good. We're not suffering. Whatever they take, I hope they find love in the stuff they take, because for you to climb through someone,
but it's still not theirs, you know.
Yeah.
It's not right.
Right.
It's like you said. It's not the fact that they took something from your home. It's like they took a part of you.
But it's sad because people know if you ask me for something, even if you're on the street, I will give it to you.
Right.
If I can. That's just how I am. You knock my door summer, you know I need a Game Boy, it's yours. Because my son don't even use it, but it's new.
Right.
They have things that they don't even use. Just ask and I give it to you.
I can only imagine the feeling.
You know me better.
Right. And you're very strong. You know, I've never seen you cry a tear unless when you want to cry at night by yourself. I want to go home and cry.
I just want to go home and cry.
I know her because I'm her friend. I'm giving it away. So, how many movies are you in?
How many movies?
Can you recall in one breath?
The ones that's I would name all the movies I'm in. Then I'll probably say I'm about 7 or 8 or 9 of them is out.
Wow.
All right, let me go down the list of movies, okay, if I can remember.
Why aren't you on Netflix though? Have you ever considered Netflix?
I've considered Netflix. Netflix is, if people think it's so easy, send your movie into Netflix. It's not that easy.
Wow.
Netflix is not that easy. You need connection, and we got some type of connection now with Netflix.
Wow.
Bobby Valentino said he
Very
was
nice.
someone there, but we gotta talk. We still gotta do paperwork.
Right.
All right, starting from the ground up. Living is Hard, number 1. My Girl, number 2. Those movies, I didn't know nothing about Fleming, so when you watch it, please forgive me.
Stop
Living is Hard, My
critiquing
Girl.
yourself. You
No,
did well
I'm
with
just
what
saying.
you had.
It's good. It's a good storyline.
One camera.
All right, but listen, Living is Hard got millions of views.
Hello.
My Girl got millions. Nope, I'm lying. 400,000 views actually, and I deleted it. I just re-uploaded one because of copyrights. All right, Living is Hard, My Girl. Somewhere in Baltimore, Ignorance, which I think people should go out and watch.
No, I'm also in Ignorance.
You're in Ignorance, right? You play the principal?
Yeah, administrator.
The administrator, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. It's because it's college, you know. You don't. Anyway, it's not about me.
Alright, so Ignorance, we got Summer involved, In God I Trust,
The one with
The Blessed Curse,
Blessed Curse.
Tears of My Joy.
Yes. That was a good movie too.
Jesus, come on. She Devil. There's so much.
Family.
Family Secret Soap.
It's a lot.
I can't.
Let's not tire your brain.
Yeah, I can't remember.
She
I'm
did
getting too
it.
old right now.
Right.
I think I have dementia.
No, you're not even close to that.
Yeah.
But as far as the music is concerned, the audience waits for you. They ask about you. I know one day you're gonna go back to it. You can't help it. That's your first love.
Actually, I just promised Fico we're gonna do the video for
and Fico and Summer
Calling
Angel.
Me. Yeah, my mom
Fico,
is
my
dying. She's dying for us to do it.
I'm
so
dying too.
We're gonna do the video for that. Zim Production is gonna be the one doing it. You know, Zim
Right,
Production. His answers on
John
everything.
from Zim Production. Please have your protein ready for Summer Angel. Is there any movies that you have already written and you never bother to produce them or even start the production yet?
Actually, I'm writing now. I've got a couple of movies that I have that I look it over and I'm like, oh, I got a good idea, but then I'm like, nah. I wrote a couple of stuff. And actually, I'm writing something now that I want to do at the Poconos. I called them the other day and told them, so I'm actually writing a movie now. Something dramatic and horror.
Something Summer Angel.
No, something out of the norm of what we shoot.
Really?
So it's going to be fun, though. It's going to be fun.
But I must say this before we go. I don't think you realize exactly who you are. You're a legend. Somebody don't wait until somebody died to give them flowers. I'm going to tell you right here on camera as a friend that you are a legend for what you have done, your music, your acting, your writing, your editing, everything. I've seen you not staying up for 3 days, not sleeping, just to make sure something is edited right. And the fact that you have so much passion and love in you,
Right.
you're a very loving person. Most people don't know that about you.
No, they don't.
You're high maintenance. Yes. So you need, that's your outlet. That's your alter ego. She just high maintenance kitty, and why not? Right?
Fear.
So please, people, go out there and support Summer Angel. Summer Angel, would you like to leave us with anything before we go, or remind them about secure situation, something that they can remember?
What I would say is, whatever in life that you want to do, I think you should just push yourself and always push yourself, regardless of what people think of you or how people look at you, or how you even look at yourself.
Right.
You got to keep pushing yourself, because you see people with no legs running in the marathons.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You see people with no eyes or reading. They believe that they can do something, and once you believe in yourself, all things are possible. That's all I can say. Just believe.
And we will close from here. This is Erica White from Overall Settings, and our guest today is Summer Angel. And people was Summer Angel. People go out there and whatever copy of her music you can find, buy them, or movies, or just promote them. Like and share on our YouTube channel. It's called Summer Angel, right? Summer Angel Jamaican. And also, please be there at the premiere. I don't want to hear it, people, about COVID-19, because y'all ain't being careful. Peace. Erica White from Overall Settings.
Have no fear. Summer Angel is here.
Yes.
Bye.
Hey Flipper, Auto Wheel, Beanie Man, Lady Star, when you come here, home to some Philadelphia dirty, hey, them a get me cross and miserable, you know. Me yo, how where they meet me for? Me ask them a question, you know. I told me have money in my pocket and me a big hustler. One to them, I told me Benz and me pretty them.